Okay, this is the video of the Corvette project I was working on. So clearly the rear window has been removed, and so the inside here has been refabricated, almost like old school. So that's gonna be all carbon. So then now the next plan was to make this to where the window, because there's supposed to be a window right here. You guys can see that in perspective. Window's supposed to open up. So I know how many ways that doesn't work. So what I did was, this is my mock window. So let me see. So it goes this way. So this is my mock window that will, now mind you, the window goes in from underneath. So that'll be the window, but it'll come in from underneath. Now, the reason why I set up like this, because this is what I had to fabricate. I had to fabricate all my brackets right here. Let's see if I can get you some light. I guess I can right now. Apologize for that. All right, so I had to engineer all my brackets. I had to make all of these. And then obviously something to hold the push button, because this is gonna be push button underneath here. So you just press the button, it comes loose, like so. Oh, it's got pressure because it's sitting on the table. But anyway, it's push button here. And then of course, on the other side. So the view that you're looking at right now is what you would be seeing if you were inside the car. And so the pressure is on, as you see right there. So the bar drops down, and obviously would be connected to the plexiglass that'll be here, and everything comes out. So it'll be totally removed. You get full view, air, sound, whatever you want. I thought about putting hinges on here. I thought about actuators, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, it comes out. It'll function just like a T-top, I guess. So it'll come out and be cool. And then it'll go up with the hatch. There's no extra weight that has to be there. No other moving parts. Things should be user-friendly through the life of the car. And the other thing that I had to engineer too were the felts. So these are the rails. I've already cut them. Kind of scary. I'm looking for the ones I actually cut. Oh, okay, so these are the ones that I actually cut, right? So the felts slide in like this, and all of these will be inside. Actually, that's the rail right there. That's the other one that I already have bolted in place. So the felts will be in that particular gap right there, which should be able to keep the water out. And I got double felts, so that's what that looked like. So that way it should trap the water or whatever moisture might get in there. So it should fit nice and snug. So I'm pretty anxious to get this water tested once I put everything in. Today I just have to work on this top portion here. I broke the other half out. I just wasn't feeling it, so that's how I get. I also realized that I had to shim this screw right here, because this causes this bracket to hold everything up too high, because the felt bracket is here, and since this whole piece sits on top of that, when you put the bracket in that's holding everything together, this has to be shimmed to drop the bracket down, so that way this clears and seats properly. Crazy. You just have to understand your whole project to realize like who's out of line or what's out of line, so to speak. So that's the goal today. Then once I get this top lined up, I'm gonna glass in. Actually, instead of glassing this in, I was going to put a sheet of aluminum on top of here. Why? Well, I'm gonna end up covering up the glass at the top right here with aluminum, so that way I can put the soft, what do you call that? Weather stripping or whatnot on top of here. So when the glass comes up, it presses into it. Stand by. Well, so that's what I got. Okay, so I got the weather stripping. That's gonna sit on top. Yeah, it'll sit on top of here. So the aluminum sheet comes here. There'll be the weather stripping that'll be here. So the glass presses against that, so there's no moisture coming in this way, and it'll be locked in place. And then we got barriers that'll be on the sides, and then down here at the bottom. So I should be good as far as keeping water out of it. And then once I figure that out, then I do what I do best, which is doing the carbon. So it's a lot of engineering today, but I spent the last day and a half literally following through with working out that linkage, because I've gone through a lot of pieces. I have machined a lot in order to try to get this thing done, and these are scraps and stuff like that, other ideas that didn't work. And I even got shocks upstairs. I got all kinds of stuff. So I know how many ways this thing doesn't work. And so I think I'm on the right path right now. And it's with anything, with fabrication, you cut, chop, rebuild. I mean, I've done that on my fenders, on my own build, which is mine, is coming along. I really like how my car is sitting, and it's really nice. You got to finish my diffuser in the back, finish my wing. It's my wingless on the top. I might cut out my aluminum so that way I can replace that template and actually install that, because I want to see my wing look complete and look good. Working on my air brake. I'm thinking about doing an air brake. That's why you see that square cut right there. And I think that's gonna come out cool. I've already figured out how I probably do it. So that's why that's mocked up. If it's not a full-on air brake, but it'll certainly be adjustable. So I'm pretty excited with that. What else I come up with? Oh, I got some 90mm halos. I forgot where I put them. Oh, in my drawer for my headlights. So I got a few things I want to try on my headlights. Got some housings that I got from Pick Apart. I'm gonna try to cut in there and see if I can get myself a different look. What else? Oh, there's a little red spot down there. So I'm playing with that. Not sure I want to keep that there, but I like it. I like how it flows the air up into the brake duct. I also have to get back into that too, because that brake duct hits my rear tire, and gotta have some clearance. Also on the other side, I gotta have some air flowing to my turbo, so I gotta engineer that too, because I don't have no fresh air going to it. So kind of like this idea. I kind of want a red theme trickling back to the rear of the car, because I like the whole Tuskegee Airman theme of being red-tailed. So my diffuser very well might be red Kevlar, just like how that would be red Kevlar. And then probably the winglets, but I'm not sure. Winglets might be the same color as my rims. But again, I'm not sure, because I don't know if I'm gonna leave those aluminum or do something carbon. But most likely to be aluminum, because if I did them carbon, I don't want it to clash with the bottom part of the wing, which is carbon. So just kind of an aesthetic thing that I got going on in my head. I don't like things to just be flip-flopping and whatnot. I like the eye to be kind of fluid. And I got a lot of things to figure out as far as the color patterns and stuff like that, especially after I know I'm gonna have a distinct difference in carbon here between down here on the fender and up here on the top. So I don't want this to be too busy, and it's gotta flow. So adding the aluminum back there to match with the rims, I think would be cool. And then there's a few places on the hood that's gonna be aluminum, which is on the inside of the hood. Not sure about the exit for the air. I might put some aluminum pieces in there, just like right in the insides right here. And then this is gonna be carbon to match the wing. These are just thoughts that I've thrown out on my head right now too. And I got some other color schemes. I've also decided, I don't know if I've done in other videos, but I've also decided to not do the car 100% carbon. So there will be paint on the door, and then obviously in the rear right here. Because I thought if I did all carbon, then I gotta do the door, I gotta do the roof, and it's just a lot. And then if I did that, then I'm taking away from this body line right here, from the actual panel that I've created for the kit. And I really want to emphasize that. And if you notice, probably in other videos I don't have it, but I've taken this all the way around, and I've kind of done the body work a little bit. So that's nice and cleaner looking than what it was. The original part just ended right here, so I took it all the way over. Most guys that have the older body styles don't like this little pinched lip, and it's a sandwiching of the metal that they did for the overall body. And if you cut that, then your shit's coming apart. I had a buddy of mine that literally he took that off and welded his body back together, and it actually looks nice. It's very subtle, but it looks really clean, like shaving your head. So this, I thought, kind of gives me that feeling where I took it away from having like some very distinctive brain gutter,
like this, and just make it a little bit more sleek. So I got to finish that up too. So I usually don't do 2 projects into one, but that's what I got going on today. And the car will be heading out in 2 weeks for the dyno. So I hope like hell I can get past that test. I don't blow up. Last time I saw it, it did. I saw that my new motor is in there. But I get past that, then shit, it's game time after that. What else can I share? On my side skirts, see my line down here. This is what happens too. I let things sit up. So I got a new line right here. And I'm gonna make that a little bit more narrow. So I dry up stuff and I'll walk by it, look at it at different perspectives, make sure I like it, and then scrap it if I don't. And if I do, then break out that saw and start cutting and start making some shit happen. So I thought about, since I was gonna have 2 different kits, maybe I'll leave that body line the way it is now for one side skirt, and then change it up just a little bit for the kit that's on the car now, because the way my car is set up will be a carbon option, and without certain vents, then you'll probably have like a fiberglass option, because my carbon option is going to come with the wing. It'll come with the diffuser, which is matched up to the back of the car. It's on the garage door open right now. So that will be one option. But that's it, man. I'm about to sign off for now. I'll get you guys some details back later.